Middleton, thank you very much for having a chat outside Insiders this morning.
No problem.
A couple of items that were, of course, discussed included the situation in Gaza. I watch some of the stuff that's going on in Syria and Iraq on the internet, and of course there are some ghastly scenes. I don't know if you've seen any of that sort of...
I've seen some. I don't think we didn't actually discuss Gaza this morning.
Okay. Well, it's been all over the news, of course, and of course the tendency is to bash Israel over their response to the rockets raining down on them, and just because they're a bit more precise in their targeting than the Hamas are, the media obviously turns against them. But it does concern me that the coverage, particularly of the ABC, seems to be slanted pro-Palestinian, and I believe that it ought to be more balanced than that. Do you have a feeling on...
Well, I don't work for the ABC except to do Insiders.
Yes.
And I do some radio, so I can't really speak for the ABC about their coverage. I think the conflict in the Middle East is terrible.
It is terrible.
I think it's terrible that people are firing rockets at each other, and I would hope that at some point there can be an intervention and that would stop, but that's about as much as I can say. I can't really speak for another network's coverage. On
climate change, the coverage is uniformly doom and destruction. Tim Flannery famously predicted in 2007 that the rains were going to reduce, and even the rains that fell were not going to fill our dams and storages. I had a look this morning. Melbourne storage is 75%, Sydney is 82%, Brisbane is 88%. I think that is a problem for Tim for getting the facts correct. In 2000, David Viner from the Climate Research Unit at the University of East Anglia famously predicted that children in the UK were never going to see snow anymore, and of course the winters of 12, 13 and 13, 14
we're here for you to make a speech.
well, had historically high snowfalls. Do you think that the pro-global warming lobby has overdone their claims in that regard?
Not at all. I think the scientists tell us that that there'll be fluctuations year on year. I think that's why we talk about climate change and not just global warming. But I accept what the scientists say, that we've got a long-term trend in the wrong direction, that it's a problem, and that hopefully we do something about it. Now we're all arguing about what should be done about it,
yes.
But I do think that there's general agreement in Australian politics now, among the major parties and the minor parties, that you need to do something about it, and they're arguing about what.
I tried to have a brief chat with Bill Shorten on his way out this morning, and he refused to speak to me. I asked him a question. Daniel Andrews, the leader of the Victorian opposition, has said that if he's elected in November, he's going to have a royal commission into violence against women. I wanted to ask Bill whether he felt that that Royal Commission should look at reports that there was a rape at a Labor Party camp in the 80s.
I'm not going to talk about anything like that.
No, I'm just going to ask if you think that they should look at that.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
I've got no idea.